Alright Guardians, welcome back to Right Way Gaming. Sorry, I just had to mute my mic there so the rest of the team that I'm playing with couldn't hear what I'm saying. So today's video is going to be about map knowledge. Now, I'm going to be recording this in live time, so if you feel I become a bit unresponsive, it's because I'm in a bit of danger and I'm concentrating. Anyways, the reason I want to bring you this video is because map knowledge is one of the most important things when it comes down to playing PvP. One, because simply by knowing your surroundings you can gain an advantage over your opponent. I mean, that example there alone was perfect, and as you could see I knew someone was coming up behind me, so I retreated out of it. Fortunately I didn't win it, but that shows a perfect example. I came up behind the Titan because he was concentrating too much on one hallway. Now this leads into one of the most effective techniques in the game, which is flanking. Coming up from the side while your opponents aren't paying attention. Now the reason this works is because one, you'd have a team firing at them. Flanking doesn't really work if your opponent isn't really shooting anyone, because of one simple fact. They will see the radar, they'll see you coming, and well, it'll turn into a 1v1 or a 2v1, in which case you don't really have any advantage. It's just down to gun skill and movement. So to change that, you want to be paying attention to where your enemy's shooting, as well as who they're shooting at. I'm dead there because of the guy behind me, which was my error because I didn't realise they was coming up to the right of me because I was aiming down sights. So there again, that was my mistake. Now I got 3 kills apparently. I don't know how that works out, but again that must have been an assist somewhere. But again, that was down to map knowledge. So again here I can see that they're coming from the left. All of our teammates are going to the right, so chances are their team's going to try and flank us from behind. So I'm going to come down this way, which none of their teammates will be, because of why? They've all tried to flank us. So if I come from this side, they should all be distracted, or if not, there'll only ever be 1 or 2, and as you just seen, our teams just annihilated 2 of them, and the rest of them are pretty weak for the pick-off. I'm not going to try and challenge him because I've got no shields. And there it is. Always try and engage with an advantage, so with your opponent not aiming at you, because otherwise you're just basically giving yourself little chance as possible to survive the fight. I mean, I'm not going to engage in him there because he's retreating back towards his teammates. Now as you know, he knows where I am, so his teammates are going to come for me, pushing me, which is what I don't want, so I'm going to retreat. I'm going to go to where I know they're not, I'm going to come back round, and I'm going to finish off anybody that I find on my way. And just as that example showed, again the Titan was too distracted in trying to escape from me, so died. This guy's fighting my teammate, so I'm going to come in with an advantage and I'm going to kill him. That guy just ran straight into my grenade and I got took from behind because I was too busy engaged in combat again. So again, there, I was a prime example. I mean, I was on a streak there, 7 or 8 kills, but again, the map knowledge just proves how much it is important in a PvP game. It's not just about who's the better player. The better player has map knowledge, has movement skills, has evasive skills, and can use the weapons that he's got available to him to his advantage. I mean, just look at that. I'm obviously not a crap player, and not only that, but this weekend, guys, this weekend just gone, 2 of our team clan mates went flawless for the first time. One of them was me and the other one was Cordless, and yes, we didn't need a carry, we did it ourselves, which shows how the fact that I'm researching all this stuff on how to be a better PvP player actually is working, and it's not just me basically chatting a load of shite as some people do. Ooh, I'm gonna grab this heavy. Thank you very much. Between guys, rocket launchers, PvP are a bad idea. Oh, see, and that's why. You want to be using something like a fusion rifle or a shotgun, because you get more ammo, which gives you the potential to get more kills, and well, it just helps you be a better player again. Rocket launchers are a bit hit and miss. It's down to luck sometimes, because there's the rate at which they fire can just trap you. Again, this is a bad idea by me because of the area that I'm in, but as you saw, I nearly killed him. And in the end I did kill him, because he was that daft to pop out with a goddamn weakness. Well, I killed someone else, because that was the guy that I weakened. So again, even though my map knowledge let me down because I ran straight at them, it was still an easy fight to win because I had cover. Which again brings me on to my next point. Map knowledge means you will always be able to find some form of cover and get away from any sort of trouble that you may come into. And I know for a fact that there's a bleeding... Well, that was weird because I didn't have my scout rifle out. So I was trying to kill someone from range with an SMG. That's a bad idea as well, guys. Ah, lucky kid.
Round start. The lead is yours.
So yeah, we're looking for playing trials again after I made this video, so you can expect a lot more trial highlights as well coming from me shortly, just to prove that I know what I'm doing in this game and I'm not full of crap. Which I hope you do believe by now, guys, but you know, obviously there is a lot of players out there that blow a lot of hot steam out. Hello my friend, we are Last Hope, die. And again, Last Hope is a very much a sweaty game, like gameplay, because it's so short range. It's basically about getting in people's faces and it can catch them off guard. But if you've got map knowledge, this won't happen to you, because you won't get in a situation where you're that close to someone. You'll be at the range which you need to be at to kill someone with the weapon you're using. So for example here, this SMG is all short range, well, short to medium range, so therefore I'm staying at short to medium range with the weapon, and it's working quite well for me. That was a bad idea because I just realised there were two of them, and he came at me a lot quicker than I thought he would do. But this game's going to go on for a lot longer than I thought it was going to do, so I'm not going to give you the full highlights of it, because, well, quite frankly, you'll just get bored of watching, and I'm doing stupid stuff like that because I'm not concentrating. But yeah, guys, I think you get the gist of it. Map knowledge gives you a massive advantage over your opponent, because one, it helps you get the first shot away, which is basically the whole point to Destiny 2 PvP right now. Secondly, people might not even notice and you could just get free kills from behind. And thirdly, it'll mean you could take out more than one person, because of the simple fact it takes a few seconds for them to recognise where you're coming from, and by that time you will have had enough time to kill one of them already, moving on to a second and maybe even a third if they're that slow at reacting. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video and that you've learned a lot from it, and well, I got a good few clips in there as well that you might have enjoyed watching, so you know, if you did, hit that like button. If you think I've missed anything, feel free to comment below, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more. See you later, Guardians.